Please rise for the national anthem. Please remain standing. Please be seated. Good evening, everyone, and welcome families, friends, faculty, and students to the class of 2024's graduation ceremony. My name is Ruby Athen, and it is an honor to be able to stand up here today addressing you all as West Seattle High School's overall ASB president. My highly unoriginal greeting, used year after year, does not do justice in introducing the importance of the matter we are celebrating here today. First and foremost, seniors, class of 24, my fellow classmates and friends, congratulations. I'd like to take a second for every senior seated here today to look around. Appreciate who and what you are surrounded by. All of this will be different in a year. Those sitting beside you, the support pouring out of the bleachers, and the awe of those who are cheering us on in spirit, have been our greatest motivation throughout our high school years. Through the peaks and valleys of our respective journeys, it's our dearest friends and supporters that have been there for us. Whether they blew through an entire tank of gas, driving around talking about our wildest dreams, packed our houses full of memories and sleepless nights, or opted for more quality time hanging out instead of studying for an important exam, these are the people we claim as our own, and the ones I am eternally grateful to call some of my closest friends. So let today, at the commencement of our collective achievements, be undoubtedly one of the greatest days of our lives, and a moment when we reflect on what we have become as the class of 2024. Beyond the diploma we are about to receive, it's the relationships we've built, the ones we've lost, and all those in between that truly exemplify the determination and grit that this class has so excellently developed throughout the last few years. Our vastly different high school experiences at West Seattle have made us entirely unique. From the coming-of-age stories we heard from Mr. Burgraff, where we learned valuable life lessons, or the gossip we correlated to math with Miss Matthews, to the stands we packed for every Friday night lights, each moment has written the definition of our cherished Wildcat pride. In preparing to embark on our new adventures, let us not only look forward with anticipation, but also pause to appreciate when that feeling of nostalgia hits after our exceptional years at none other than West Seattle High School. After reflecting on my years as a student thus far, the greatest thing I have come to understand is that nothing is as deep as you think it is. It wasn't until this year that I truly grasped that idea. I was consistently allowing minuscule setbacks take over my day-to-day thoughts while dwelling on things I no longer had control over. Nevertheless, I'd like to think that the people I grew so close to, specifically during this last school year, are the ones I can thank for allowing me to put my trust into letting things go and living in the present. The moment I really embraced that freeness in my life, I saw drastic changes in my overall demeanor, allowing myself to make the most of every little moment life has to offer. With that, thank you to my best friends for showing me that life is beyond minor imperfections, but is instead about embracing the richness of relationships and memories with the ones that put you before themselves. Until now, we've celebrated our victories and counseled our defeats together. So although it may be hard to turn this page of our book of life, knowing many of us won't be in the same chapter, after sharing so many laughs, tears, and reminiscence, our individual stories must go on. We can't live waiting for our pre-imagined happiness to roll around. Live and embrace the moments, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Never wait for the right time. Do the thing and don't sweat the outcome, because all we know is now. So take your time to enjoy the now and know that Wildcat spirit will do right by you. The excitement for our futures is evident. However, with that change comes uncertainty. Uncertainty about what we will do after graduation, besides rotting in bed binge-watching Netflix, where our friends can find us, probably still in line at West Bay for a daily SJ special, or who we will become 10 years from now. Hopefully not just the person that swears they'll pay you back eventually. Above all, it's crucial to understand that change is inevitable and change is good. When we pull up our Wildcat roots in less than an hour, let us hold dear the change and obstacles we've tackled, while also recognizing how well prepared we are to accomplish anything. Before I do just that, I'd like to thank the people that have pushed me to be my very best self every single day. Mom and Dad, your unwavering support and dedication to providing me with everything I need to succeed has been a guiding factor in shaping me who I am today. The countless times I wish you'd stop being the loudest parents on the sidelines of the soccer field, the home-cooked comfort meals every day, and of course all the eye rolls I faced after making decisions that made me question if I was truly your child, are only a few of the things I will miss most when I make the trek to Pullman in a few short months. So thank you for everything, for being my biggest inspirations, my cheerleaders, and the superheroes of my life. You both have shown me that not every day will unfold as planned, yet with each sunrise comes a fresh chance to make it a great day or not, and that choice really is yours. As I conclude my welcome, I want to highlight a reference from one of the most infamous philosophers and songwriters of our time, who consistently reminds us that these moments we are living right now are the ones we will carry with us for the rest of our lives. So as Snoop Dogg once said, so what, we're fine, we don't care who sees, that's how it's supposed to be, living young and wild and free. Don't miss out on the opportunities that the present has to offer, Wildcats. Thank you, West Seattle, and congratulations, class of 2024. Please welcome Paul Savino.
I brought enough to share. You guys pass those out. Everyone gets one frickin' bear. Wow. Holy crap. This is terrifying. There's a whole lot of people that I'm currently standing in front of. I don't usually have a problem making a complete schmuck of myself, because I'm a Buffalo fan. You might have been able to tell that by my passing style, Buffalo Bills, whatever. It's actually that, I'm not afraid to speak in front of big crowds. I've got tricks for that, okay? I think back to when I was in grad school. I did not come from so luxurious or prestigious a collegiate background as some of you guys. I went to state school. I was very lucky to get in there. My mother worked there, and she was one of the only reasons I didn't fail out the first 2 years, because I gave plenty of reason for my teachers to fail me. But when I got into grad school, it was a great school. It was a design school of great prestige. I was lucky as all get out to be there, but I also was so uncertain of myself. I didn't believe in myself at that point. And so I'm in front of all of my peers, just like you guys, except, they're really intimidating. And I'm presenting this work that I've spent months working on, and I lose my voice. I want to show you this thing that I designed, and I can see everybody's getting restless. They're kind of giving me the same look, right? Okay, you guys are good. You're good listeners. And I pause myself because I've got an acting background, which is why I teach, because I wasn't good. But I still have that background, and so I just kind of go to the side, and I'm like, excuse me a second. Energy, roar! And the ridiculousness of this in a critique at this school in front of 50 people got a laugh. And that's the trick. If you can make somebody laugh, you got them. You see their humanity. You see the person. You don't just see the faces in front of you. I always do my very best to try and make people laugh, not only because I want to make people happy, but because it's a disarming technique, okay? Partially for you, partially for me, okay? There's bets going as to how long I'm going to run, so I'm going to try to stick to my script at this point. Okay, I wrote a script. Oh, what are my odds? Where are we at time wise? 2. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I'll hurry up. All right. You guys picked me to give this speech. I really don't know what the heck's wrong with you. You could have had Burgraff or Phelps or Ursino, and it's probably that you did pick Ursino, but you screwed up our names, because that is something that's pretty typical. I don't know how many times I've been called Ursino. He's been called Savino. Thank you, Mr. Samomo, for retiring a couple of years ago, because that, took one more name out of the mix. Whatever. You got stuck with me, and that means I'm going to do the best damn job that I can, despite my fears or apprehensions or self-doubt, because it's my job. But it's my honor. I am honored to be speaking in front of you. I'm graduating so freaking many of you, so many seniors. I've had the honor of teaching you through some seriously emotionally traumatizing times. You were freshmen during COVID. Am I getting that right? Timeline? It's all a blur when you get to be my age, so I don't know. And, I was teaching online wood shop, which is like that step above underwater basket weaving, but just barely. And we're trying to make that work, and we did make it work, and you guys were awesome. You were good sports. You were patient, and I saw that. But I think you guys were okay throughout the most part. I couldn't tell. Nobody had their damn cameras on, so whatever. But if we can get through something like that, then we get back to some sort of normal school environment, you'll probably be okay. We're getting ready to send you out into a pretty solidly mean world and scary world. I'm going to echo some of the things that Ruby said, so I think that's pretty awesome. Did you peek at my speech? Damn it. I peeked at her speech. I'm sorry. The rest of this is going to be talking about how my parents were supportive to me, and never mind. So we're getting ready to send you out into this mean, scary world, okay? We're sending you with faith and with love and with hope, okay? There's faith that you will make it better than we left it. You really can't make it much worse, okay? So do your best. You go with the love of your families. Look at this. This is fantastic. And even if you don't have people in the stands here today, you are surrounded by friends, and I don't like to admit this, I love you, you bums, okay? You're all right. Even though you've been sincere pains in whatever, okay. Just remember that when you doubt yourself, you are surrounded by love. And I mean that sincerely, okay? It's true. Take that. You applaud these guys for crying out loud. Think I had to put up with you. They had to live with you. God. Just remember, I'm losing chapstick. That's not mine. I don't think that fell out. I don't know how long those gummy bears were in there. Okay, do they taste okay? Because I just found those. There's half a Philly cheesesteak in here, but I made short work of that. It's a nice rental. Lastly, we send you out with hope, okay? Not that just you will succeed in this life, but that you will believe that it was through your hard work and your perseverance that made that difference, okay? Despite the fear and the uncertainty that you'll face and you'll be able to overcome, even if you had to lean on others around you, we all need to lean on people sometimes. Don't be afraid of that. Just because you haven't before doesn't mean that you can't, okay? It's the mark of true courage. Being afraid of something but still moving forward despite the fear. Finding a way to succeed in life. Find true happiness. Love you, for crying out loud. You've got to love yourself. Take good care of yourself. We might not be there as often, but it doesn't mean that we don't goddamn care about you. Take care of yourself. Love the person that you are. Maybe even sitting in the stands one of these days, you'll get to watch your kids do this someday. Not too soon, though, okay? Don't let the fear surrounding you keep from getting out there and living a beautiful life. Put down your phones. Find non-digital experiences and enjoy the beauty and the risks. Just be safe about it. Wear a freaking helmet, okay? Call your folks, let them know you're okay. All right, that's it, I'm done. I'd say keep it classy, but you just graduated.
Can y'all hear me? Wildcats, can you hear me? I did not hear that. Wildcats, can you hear me? Thank you, Mr. Sabino. I could not have asked for something better. Seriously. Hello, Wildcats. My name is Ryan Whitney, and let me tell you, I am so excited to be up here speaking in front of you all today. But equally, I'm also excited to be back in this stadium, as last time number 11 was in Memorial. Let's just say West Seattle football and the Wildcats were killing some Vikings. Yeah. Now, I'm sure there are so many emotions running through the graduates today, and I've honestly seen a few. For starters, I've seen a lot of excitement, a sliver of sadness, and God, a bit of anxiety. Especially for myself, it is nerve-wracking to be up here in front of you all. But there's just one emotion I would like to highlight today, and that is pride. In so many ways, the people in caps and gowns before me should be so proud of themselves for graduating high school, as we are now all the best versions of ourselves that anyone has ever seen, ever. And I really, really mean that. That is the value of high school. Sitting in our classes, at least once, we've all thought, what are we doing here? What are we learning, or what is on the board? But it's not the algebra, it's not the essays, it's not the Wildcat Wednesdays, or frankly, any of the in-class lessons that most of us can't really remember. What school really gives us are the characteristics that each and every one of us bring with us every single day, and what it really means to be a West Seattle Wildcat. To start, it's the resilience to stay up on that Sunday night at 1 a.m. playing Fortnite with your friends, or more specifically, Comp Locks, Bo the Duck, Mexi Fry 68, Nate DB's 13, and even Lucky Sniper BMM. I also cannot forget Big Baller Blake. And then to get up that Monday morning and face that first period, that is what you call the power of perseverance. Or something a little further, it's school requiring us to spend 5,040 hours on itself. That's 180 days times 7 hours times 4 years. Now, that's a give and take for some of us, that's for sure. But I will say that is school jamming dedication into our heads. Or for something a little more niche, it's putting down Instagram Reels to pay attention to Mr. Ursino's long lecture on stoichiometry that I honestly had a really hard time spelling and have not used to this day and don't plan on using in the future. But that is school's friendly reminder of the power of focus. Now, these qualities are just the tip of the iceberg, as high school has embedded so many lessons into all of us that are subconscious now, but have slowly built the excellent graduates and students we see around us today. So students, peers, classmates, friends, and most importantly, graduates, congratulations. High school is over. I'd like to build on this excitement with a little call and response from everyone in the crowd. So when I say roll, you say cats. Are you ready? Yeah! Let me hear it one more time. Are you ready? Yeah! Roll! Yeah! Roll! Yeah! Roll! Yeah! You feel that happiness? You feel that joy? You feel that excitement? And you feel that pride? That is what it means to be a Wildcat. And I know if every graduate around us can maintain those qualities moving forward, the future is way, way too bright. So graduates, I'd like to invite you to look down at your gown and up at your cap and say to yourselves, wow, I crushed high school. So bring on the next. Speaking of the next, let me introduce to you my second half of the speech. The inspiring, the hilarious, my personal friend, and the one of one, Abdi! Come on, son. God. What a beautiful sight this really is. Amen, amen, amen. He said, please allow me to let me take this in real quick. Amen, amen, amen. Hello, everyone. I'll be finishing the second half of the speech. My name is Abdi Rahman. Oh, shoot. After such inspiring words from my good friend and teammate Ryan Whitman, I was asked to finish the speech. First of all, I want to say congratulations to us, the class of 2024. We finally did it! Woo! In a few minutes, we'll be moving our tassels from right to left. I'm so sorry. Even though we were stripped from our full high school experience due to COVID, about 3 years and some change, the memories we'll have for years to come makes every second worth it. We came as kittens, and we leave as wildcats! That's a very fitting title for the peers I shared my high school experience with. From watching Champions League football to watching horse racing. From the pacer test to pacing ourselves to walk this very stage. Oh, man. From the Friday Night Lights to watching the West Seattle baseball team hoist up the state trophy! Yeah! Woo, 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 woo. Matthew Hazelgrove, or better known as Matty Ice, was a part of both teams, by the way. Woo! I think I truly have seen it all. I think I truly have seen it all. The beauty that comes with high school. Oh, man. The beauty that comes with high school. The good and the bad. I've been going to graduations since 2013. And now, a decade later, who would have thought, on this day where we all share together, that I'd be giving this speech? My whole family's a bunch of Wildcats. And Wildcats, just to let you know, that after today, we'll never be plagued to do another one of Mr. Wiener's assignments again. Yep, let him know. And Mr. Wiener, if you're here, just to let you know, I capitalized your speech, and please don't sue me for misusing the Oxford comma. But then again, Wildcats, we might never ever hear Miss Phillips' cheers for laughs ever again. And after today, we might forget why Miss Doms has such a weird obsession with avocados. And Mr. Couture, please keep teaching the way you do, with sarcasm, leniency, and hysterics. And Miss Murdoch, I did enjoy the forensic files, and I did enjoy forging signatures, but I cannot say I enjoyed plucking my hair out for science. And Mr. Harris, I can't say I ever finished The Catcher in the Rye, but I can say I think I got the message. To protect our innocent and our youth. And security, I entrust you guys to keep those little rascals out the halls and in class. Because the future is now! God.
And to, and to my fellow Wildcats, it's been a while since I stood in front of you. Last time as a competitor for ASB, and now to get ready to get sent off into the real world. And I chose a speech from my favorite anime, JoJo Bizarre Adventures. Stand tall, even if you stand alone. For in the end, it is your own strength that will carry you through. Johnny Joestar. I'm grateful for you guys putting your faith in me and allowing me to finish the job. And Wildcat Nation, let's ride!
Now please welcome Elena Smith with our student performance.
Hi guys, I'm very excited to be here. It's really cold and I can't move my fingers very well, so bear with me. Here in our band, we have Quinn on bass. We have Kai on keys. And we have Eva back here on drums. So we're gonna play a song for you, and I hope you like it. The only time I got to praying for a red light was when I saw your destination as a deadline. This is normal conversation, babe, it's all fine. Making quiet calculations where the fault lies. This is good land, or at least it was. Takes a strong hand and a sound mind. The college kids are getting so young, ain't they? They're correcting all the grammar on a spray paint. And I even gave up driving after nightfall. I got tired of the frat boys with the brights on. This is good land, or at least it was. Takes a strong hand and a sound mind. It makes me smile to know when things get hard. Ooh, you'll be far. Ooh, you'll be far from here. That will I clean shit up in the yard. Ooh, you'll be far. Ooh, you'll be far, far from here. So pack up your car, put a hand on your heart. Say whatever you feel, be wherever you are. We ain't angry at you then. You're the greatest thing we've lost. The birds will still sing, the folks will still fight. The boys will still creep, the leaves will still die. We ain't angry at you then. We'll be waiting for your love. We'll all be here forever. And we'll all be here forever. We're overdue for a revival. We spend so long just getting by. Well, that's the thing about survival. Who the hell likes living just to die? Only you would make a difference. Well, I got drunk and set you down. It won't be by your own volition. If you step foot outside this town, but it's all we have for always.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Andy Hoff. Good evening, faculty, family, friends, and my fellow graduates of the West Seattle High School class of 2024. I am standing here on this stage tonight as a valedictorian, and I could not be more honored for this opportunity because this has been a goal of mine for the past 4 years, and it honestly feels so real, so surreal for it to be a reality. Before I begin, can we please get another huge round of applause for the outstanding class of 2024? I want to first extend my thanks to my mom and dad for their unwavering support and love, and for the consistent guidance they've given me each and every day, instilling the motivation that has gotten me on this stage tonight. Thank you guys, I love you. To my friends, whom I've shared so many memories with throughout these years, thank you for always being there with me, by my side, sticking with me through the highs and the lows, no matter what. I love you guys. To our dedicated teachers, staff, and faculty, your guidance and commitment to the students of West Seattle High School has been nothing short of spectacular, and we as students are forever indebted for all the contributions you have made towards our success. Every one of you has played a crucial role in our journey in becoming young adults, and again, we are so indebted for the sacrifices you teachers and staff have made. Thank you guys. It's safe to say, coming into high school was an unusual experience for the class of 2024. However, it almost feels cliche to make the same jokes about Teams meetings and breakout rooms and all the other nonsense that took place during that year. So instead, I want to focus this speech on the accomplishments that we made over these past 4 years. Throughout these unusual circumstances, we've learned so much about what it means to be resilient. Grappling with the uncertainty of a pandemic, learning what it means to adapt to our environment, learning time management skills, and developing a schedule that works best without the structure and guidance of in-person classes. We learned the importance of focus in a time where it seemed like everything else around us was a distraction. So today, I want to focus this speech on the lessons that focus can bring to each and every one of our lives. Gary Keller, an American entrepreneur and author, teaches of the lessons of focus through the idea of focusing on just one thing. That same focus we all learn to harness when trying to manage the workload of high school from behind a computer screen to the same focus needed to meet college application deadlines and the what felt like sometimes endless amounts of work assigned over these years. In a world brimming with distractions, we must identify the one thing that brings us fulfillment and dedicate our efforts towards that one thing. As graduates, we're stepping into a new chapter of our life. It's only fair to want to know what will come next after high school. For many of us, you may not know what that next step will be, and that's okay. We must all ask ourselves the question, though, what is my one thing? What is the one thing that by doing it, everything else in my life will be easier? And in this question, easier doesn't mean that by doing this thing, your life will just be easier, but instead, it means that by doing this thing, your life will have more fulfillment and you will have less stress or anxiety because you enjoy what you do every day. Whether your next step after high school involves pursuing a higher education, starting a job, or just taking time to figure out what's next, again, take the time. Ask yourselves, what is my one thing? Throughout high school, there were times where it probably seemed like you had a million things on your plate. Your essay was due at 11:59. You had to work until 8 that night. You had to study for your math test the next day. And then, on top of all of this, your mom asks you if you can watch your little sibling that night. You can try to attack everything at once, and your brain will just shut off. Everyone has had these times when your workload seems so overwhelming that you just don't know where to start. You're left feeling stuck. But if you try to focus on one thing, the right one thing, you could end up reaping the rewards for all that you desire. I'm not saying that your life's going to get easy, because it won't. Life is always going to be hard. But it is about taking the twists and turns that life throws at you and not letting those derail you. But instead, making those challenges opportunities for us to grow. So try to focus. Find the thing that you pursue with passion and apply this focus every single day. Ask yourself right now, what's the one thing I could do tomorrow so that my relationships are stronger? What's the one thing I could do tomorrow so that I feel healthier? What's the one thing I could do tomorrow so that I'm just one step closer to my goal? These simple questions propel us forward. They propel us into the next chapter of our lives. My fellow graduates, as we leave high school and step into the future, let's carry with us the lessons of focus and resilience that we have all learned. If there's anything you take from this speech, let it be that your life success should not and will not be measured by your own materialistic gain, but instead by the impact you leave on your relationships with others and the contributions you make to the future generations on this earth. Class of 2024, make your mark. Let's pursue our passions face our challenges with unyielding determinations. Thank you to everyone who has supported us on this journey, and here's to the incredible future that awaits each and every one of you. Congratulations, class of 2024, we did it. Now introducing our beloved principal, Mr. Vance.
I'm Brian Vance, the proud principal at West Seattle High School, and I want to thank you for coming out today to celebrate the graduation of the class of 2024. Let me introduce some of the guests that are up on stage with us tonight. First off is School Board Director Gina Top. Welcome. Thank you. Regional Director for Secondary Schools, Chris Carter. Executive Director of Racial Equity, Dr. Mia Williams. Assistant Superintendent of Technology, Carlos De Valle. Our assistant principals, Ron Knight, Megan Claus, and Nancy Carroll. Our staff speaker, Paul Savino, who you have already heard from. Yeah. We've got our readers tonight, Tom Berggraf and Monique Filt. And our awesome senior ASB leadership, student speakers, and performers who are up here also. Yeah. I'd like to recognize and thank Angela Furta and Amy Huber and all the central office staff for their work on the graduation program and helping getting tonight's event organized. Thank you. I'd also like all the West Seattle High School staff who are here tonight, if you could please stand. Let's recognize the role that you all have played in the life of all of our graduates. Thank you. Thank you. All right, I've got a couple logistics and then we'll have some fun. So first off, after the ceremony, our graduates are going to go out this back gate. You are not going to follow them. They're going that way. You all are going to exit the stadium and meet them over at the fountain. All right, I'm just giving you that direction now because it'll get crazy a little later and you'll forget that. So meet at the fountain, graduates will go that way. All right, so this is a little bit of a full participation part right now. We're going to do a little tradition here called the spell down. All right, we do this in our assemblies, but we're going to do it one last time for our graduates. So you just got to follow along. Here we go. Teachers and staff, give me a W. Parents and grandparents, aunts and uncles, give me an EST. Siblings, brothers and sisters, and underclassmen, give me an S. Seniors, give me an IDE. What's that spell? Who are we? Who's graduating? Woo, let's go, let's go. All right. All right, I'm going to keep this short because we're ready to get these guys up here and give them their diplomas. What a ride this has been. You've all worked real hard for 4 years. Well, maybe 3 years after you got out of bed, for sure. In all seriousness, I know everyone says this class is special, and well, for me this is. Seeing that Simon's sitting out here tonight, pretty cool. I continue to say that our strength at West Seattle is our community and being here for each other and supporting each other tonight and celebrating each other. I'm part of this community. My family's part of this community. Each and every one of you are part of this community and will forever be part of the fabric of the West Seattle High School history. I'm filled with gratitude and thanks. Thanks to our staff for your dedication and focus on our students' success. Parents, thank you for trusting us with your students for the past 4 years. All 3 really, but 4 will count. Graduates, thank you for being there for each other, making good choices most of the time, and bringing your A game. It's truly been an honor to be your principal and with you on this journey. I can say without hesitation that you're ready for whatever lies ahead. Congratulations, class of 2024. Go Wildcats! That was a little harder than I thought. There we go. Director Top, on behalf of my staff, it is a pleasure to present to you. Oh, actually, you guys should probably stand. Let's do that. You've been sitting for a while. Go ahead and stand up. There we go, there we go. All right, Director Top, let's try that again. It's my privilege to present to you the West Seattle High School class of 2024 who, having met the graduation requirements of Seattle Public Schools and the state of Washington, are prepared to graduate today. Thank you. Please be seated.
Not yet. Wait. Back up. Not yet.
All right.
Principal Vance, on behalf of Seattle Public Schools Board and the people of Seattle that we represent, I hereby accept the West Seattle High School class of 2024. Congratulations!
All right, it's time to celebrate your graduation by reading the names into the record. So let's get this started. Let's get our readers up. Get your cameras out. Now you can sit down for now. It's going to be a little bit. The first line, if you guys will come on up and we'll get started.
Linda Mia.
Solomon Kisravi.
Gabe Burney.
Amelia Ray Creed.
Valeria Gautama.
Camilo Dietrich.
Brittany Gautama.
Connor Stanley.
Dima Pankoff.
Saeed Jama.
Luca Ott.
Matthew Hazelgrove.
Ethan Murray.
Leland Gales.
Benjamin Lewis.
Afi Ali.
Lila Grace Kellison Miller.
Miracle Mitchell.
Nathan Finn Kellison Miller.
Mohammed Yassin.
Ayanli Abdi Mohammed.
Nora Francis Draper.
Wade Beeler.
Marie Rogers.
David Ariana Tapia.
Coral Dankworth.
Enzo Galeano Salinas.
Phoenix Naylor.
Wyatt Glover.
Vaughn Sorensen.
Harley Grace Verdugo.
Charlie Scales.
Rex Rifle.
Gage Smith.
Will Jacobs.
Connor Floyd.
Devin Eisenhut.
Miles Gehrman.
Simon Vance.
Carlos Ashalu.
Sam O'Kell.
Aiden Kelly.
Lane Tippy.
James Roderick.
Mirabelle Fisk.
Xavier Chan.
Charlotte Ludwig.
Nigel Charleston.
Sonia Purcell.
Evan Patzer.
Payson Goot.
Haley Voy.
Cece Snyder.
Mallory Rose Ferguson.
Tori Ostroff.
Finley Cicero.
Remy Ritzman.
Alexandra Medvedeva.
Yeleni Beltran.
Don Nguyen.
Timothy Brock.
Claire Cunningham.
Jackie Martin.
Jeremiah Pepper.
Adeline Lowry.
Daniel Madden.
Ramona Thomas.
Caden Michael Fay.
Maya Baines.
Finn Olander.
Zoe Newman.
Dane Olander.
Ryan Craig.
Anthony Ferraro.
Isabel Margaret Greenberg.
Bobby Trigg.
Grace Burgess.
Sean Legan. How's it going? Great. Congratulations.
Ava Townsend.
Hayden Rader.
Jackson Fisher.
Jeremy Jackson Louis. What is it? Ray.
Alec Lehman.
Sabin Gray Tomlinson.
Nathan Muller.
Tristan Buring. Yeah, give me.
Brennan Ryan.
Gibson Alexander Aguilar.
Elena Kathleen Smith.
Samson Charles Lee. Yeah, I remember you, Jackson.
Eva Kalailani Wyman.
Jackson Drew Colby.
Mason Wynn.
Nina Rose DiBernardo Thomas. Yeah.
Ruby Kerwin.
Coho Hogan.
Samantha Ogle.
Miles Thayer. Yeah.
Ava Wojon.
Lars Mason Smith. Yeah.
Tim Deppa.
Tabitha Norson.
Leo Chi Houghton.
Tiernan Conklin.
Quinn Dumont.
August McLeod.
Joaquin Huerta.
Serene Burris.
Ethan Brown.
Ella Cerrone.
Price Robert Lewis.
Bryn Caples.
Gavin Horton.
Beatrice McCartan.
Connor Whelan.
Jack Barbano.
Darren Takimi Tanaka.
Ava Schneider.
Angelina Lee.
Parker Warburg.
Aspen McKean.
Kalea Shearhart.
Leah Morgan.
Nina Lovery.
Gaia Corvino.
Olivia Herdner.
Cameron Knopf.
Izzy Van Gemmert.
Aiden Whitfield.
Grace Schaefer.
William Vance Krogan.
Eddie Martinez.
Elliot Jackson Freeman.
Lucia Violet Wayland Barnett.
Aiden Brannon.
Sophie Largent.
Sienna Pulaski.
Chloe Mika Kimura.
Tangerine Zurich.
Abby Grace Woodruff.
Layla Alameda.
Dakota Violet Kirk Woodbury.
Magnus Payne.
Olivia Nicole Forleen.
Kat A. Sorry.
Mary Mallory Patricelli.
Nathan Francis.
Bellamy Joy Johnson.
Danica Rhonda.
Kira Leah McLaughlin.
Levi Kuhn.
Bree Kainani Howard.
Clay Curran.
Santaya Christopher.
Amelia Myrick.
Telus Magana DeLuca.
Paul Bentler.
Aria Searle.
Rory Smilia. Monica Stavrodina.
Rosie Turlow.
Cooper Thomas Margell.
Grace Denal.
Maximiliani Velocity Pierce.
Lydia Piper Boyer.
Claire Erickson.
Matthew Briggs.
Ariel Rhonda.
Gwyneth Ramsey.
Heidi Longmire.
Camille Alicia Ignacio.
Sydney Lee Sullivan.
Lola Vandernoot.
Jana Ruffkin.
Max Tatman.
Nevea Harmel.
James Von Felt.
Atticus Hodap.
Jet Grant.
Alexander Kerper.
Silas William Burney.
Ava Jim Anderson.
Finn Matheny.
Lauren Fossey.
Giovanni Matthew Sly.
Lucas Heron.
Oli Brian Gutierrez.
Tomas David Ronaldo Lennon.
Ricky Shearer.
Henry Fitness.
Abigail Brown.
Colton Green.
Lilius Palander.
Liam Hall.
Isabel Lindholm.
Landon Linford.
Natalia DiLorenzo.
Ayla Swain.
Dashel Wynn Ruben Stencil.
Livia May Phillips.
Seth Watson. Yeah.
Piper Carlson.
Owen Hill. Jack.
Maya Guzman.
Jack Dillard.
Ella Cropley.
Gavin King.
Ty Domain.
Zinzi Arnold.
Alex Tabakian.
Caitlin Ray Gordon.
Soledad Norman.
Anya Everline Wright.
Sparks Sweeney Webb.
Noah Champagne.
Hava Badiansky.
Roy Keller.
Georgia Robinson Jasper.
Loretta Ruth Phil.
Ellie Fryer.
Finn Liddell.
Alistair Alstad.
Hannah Mooney.
Aiden Matthews.
Nelson Eduardo Clay.
Adam Trial.
Evan Keegan.
Dominic Beret.
Thomas Paul Bilbin.
Eli Parker Wade.
Marcus Warren Betham.
Devin Galley.
Linus Florian King.
Marcella Giomi.
Nolan Baldwin. Oh no.
Dorothy Dyer.
Thea Mandel.
Carmen Flora Cruz.
Maxwell Robinson Phil.
Topanga Moody.
Nevin Wong.
Vladislav Pastushenko.
Justice Gates.
Adam Ora Stearns.
Fiona Armstrong.
Joseph Christopher Kipley.
Jade Peterson.
Kareem Xavier Johnson.
Sophia Gentry.
Sam Holman.
Ocean Kedon.
William Singer.
Olivia Crane Wallum.
Alex John Kennard.
Aiden Jolly.
Lucy Larson.
June Petty.
Nathan Isaiah Schiavo.
Luke Riley Johnson.
Tyler Chrisman.
Parker Ely.
Bo Erickson Janae.
Elise Whaley.
Brock Malcolm Moore.
Milo Stover.
Elias Gray Rosenstock.
Yuto Shingai.
Matthew Ryan Henning.
Ramadan Hassan.
Ryan Joseph Whitney.
Rowan Gunter.
Andy Hoff.
Phoebe Coe.
Jaden Roundtree.
Shayla Skinner.
Evan Hilgenberg.
Lula Wendell.
Samuel Waskowitz. Miles Maddox Chandler. Van Hilgendorf. Ascari Johnson. Ruby Lucille Ethin. Abdi Rahman. Flynn Wendell.
Good job, Flynn. What? Let's go, Flynn.
Who's doing the alma mater? Yeah. You ready? Do you have your thing up here?
I have this.
Oh, perfect. You ready?
Yeah, I have something to say though, that I have to say though. Right? There we go. Yes. Okay. Hello, high school graduates. It's now time for the time-honored tradition of moving your tassel to signify your status as a graduate. I ask you to stand if you are able and to move your tassel on the count of 3, but not yet because I do have a few words to say. I'm Rowan Gunter, I'm the senior class president, and I'm really, really proud and honored to be standing here with all of you guys tonight. We're all starting our new adventures, and whether that's here, from coast to coast, or even farther, I hope that each of you remembers this moment of accomplishment and the friends, family, and teachers who have been by our sides. Remember to keep spreading positivity and light, and all of you will go so far. Thank you. Okay. Now it is time to move the tassel on the count of 3. So, from the right to the left. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations to the class of 2024. Okay, it's time to sing the alma mater. Everybody up. Is it on here? No. Okay. Yeah. Okay, guys, get ready. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Westside High, our alma mater, we stand true to thee. All our love and fond devotion will remain with thee. Win or lose, we will stand by thee, firm and loyal to Westside High, our alma mater. Hail, hail to thee. I don't know where my cap went. It's over there. It's so far.
All right.